All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching episode 10 of Snowball Earth. And family, just to get to the chase, family, I'm so proud of Tetsuo. I'm so proud of that boy. You know, that's why we all love anime. To see a personality, to see a character, overcome adversity and fulfill their desires, And so I'm proud of Tetsuo. Really quick, family, before we get into it though, we are now on the road to 200 YouTube subscribers, family. So if you're watching this and have not subscribed, please change that for us. It gets other people to engage with the video, family. And so we have more fun that way. The more the merrier. Okay. So this boy, this man, this dude, Sagami, was like, I wanted to swing on my TV last time, right? Because he was going in on Land of Men. And he did Ow again in this episode, dirty. Right? So Tetsuo come in as the savior he is. And quick side note, because it's what I do like about Sagami's character, because he has some humorous moments, right? But he is such a Tetsuo hater. And so when he lets that come through, like, because, he wants to harm him, but when he, like, silently admires Tetsuo, that is hilarious to me. So I like those Sagami moments. And we got a couple of them in this episode. But Tetsuo pulled up, right? We see that Yukio has a band-aid, right? This isn't a full stop fix, right? It's just momentarily. It's just the best that we could pull off, right, to get here ASAP. But nonetheless, Tetsuo out the gate looks really good. Looks really good, right? Out the gate looks really good. Even Sagami is saying in his head, like, wow, his tactics are totally different from the first time, right? To me, this just speaks to Tetsuo's, like, pedigree. Like, he's been fighting kaiju his whole life, all through his formative years. That's the only thing. He doesn't do anything better, right? That's the thing he is best at. He does not do any activity better than he does slaying kaiju. And Yukio even said, like, yeah, man, it's not that we've won every battle, but we ain't never lost twice, though. We ain't never lost twice to the same person, right? So out the gate, we look super impressive. Now, and that's kind of confusing to me a little bit. Well, not quite. Because what we learned, and we seen it, I thought it was like this tentacle thing, like that Hercules had hanging out the back of his neck. I thought that was the mechanism for him, like, predicting his enemy's movements. But it's actually Sagami, right? It's Sagami's supernatural power. He's basically, he's predicting his enemy's movements and decisions. But we learned specifically that it's only on Tetsuo himself. So what he was breaking down, although it looked like he's able to tell exactly what Tetsuo is thinking and intending to do, that's not quite the case. He can see what Tetsuo's literal body movements are, and then he's connecting those movements to what Yukio is doing. Right? So that's actually quite impressive because it's kind of complicated. It's not as easy as it seems, right, on its face for Sagami to be pulling this off. He's like, okay, right foot, step on the pedal, left finger, and left index finger, okay, right ring finger. He's breaking down all that and translating it to what it means Yukio is going to be doing. But and Tetsuo, right? He's doing the craziest things because he's frustrated because he's like, man, I can't figure out what this guy's doing. Like thankfully he mentioned to Tetsuo that he has a superpower. So this has Tetsuo thinking and analyzing like, okay, well, what is it that is allowing him to dodge this? Is it the superpower? Okay, how does it work? And so he tells Yukio, which is crazy. In the middle of the fight, he's saying, Yukio, throw up all the film I got on this dude at 50% transparency and run it all at the same time. I'm gonna do a quick film session while we're fighting. He does that. No help though. It gets to a critical moment and Hercules is going in for the final strike, and then he's hit by a drone. Right? So everybody's thinking, like, if this was the drone that the evacuees were using to watch the events that were happening, right? And so everybody's confused, like, who did that? Turns out, family, I'm not the only one. We're not the only ones upset about what Sagami was doing to Ao in Land of Men. Her crew, right? I forget their names, but the big dude and the girl, they're upset, and they were at the Mashima still. So they hijacked the drone and flew it into Hercules' face, which threw off his final strike. And then Tetsuo's able to calculate finally. He did have to do a brain blast, like type moment, but he's able to connect the dots that the only two times that we were really able to hit Hercules were Yukio hitting him on autopilot, and then this drone that nobody had any idea was gonna come and hit him. So Tetsuo's thinking, he can't predict inanimate objects. So we put Yukio on autopilot. Beat him up. Now, another thing about Sagami's power, right? So he sees all of the options that his opponent will take in an unlimited fashion. And he just keeps going and going and going until he sees exactly which path will lead him to victory. Normally he only does that, normally he activates his power for a few seconds at most, right? He says 10 seconds is beyond really where he should be using his power. Tetsuo forced him into using his power for 74 seconds before finding a path to victory, right? So the most infinitesimally minuscule, right, path to victory. He found it, but put him in a condition, it took a toll. It took a physical toll on his body. So he's literally just pouring out blood everywhere, right? And so Yukio's handling him on autopilot, and then Tetsuo takes over for the final strike. He says, hey man, you put him in such a condition, it don't even matter if he knows what I'm about to do. I'm finna tear him up. And he did. He sliced him every which way. And so he's seemingly done for. I don't know if Sagami is in the same, Hercules is done. So I don't know what that means for Sagami. But man, I'm proud of Tetsuo because he overcame a lot to win this battle, and he is the savior, man. Like Sagami said, this dude is just savior through and through. So that was cool, man. This season of Snowball Earth has been very fun. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.